if there was a list of sales advice for in-home salespeople to make them better and help them close more sales, what would be on that list? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about in-home sales and how to be a closer. And so this is video number 8. Now, video number 8 here is be willing to sit in the sales call. Now, there's a lot of things that interrupt the sales process. It could be the competition, it could be kids, it could be the neighbor, but there's a lot of interruptions. There's a lot of weird things that happen. And I'm going to let you know that for some reason, some salespeople look for reasons to pack up and bounce out of the call. Now, you got to know that as you're sitting in a home, you have a certain amount of momentum that you've built up. Right? And once you leave, that momentum's gone unless you know how to anchor. If you know how to anchor, then you're going to find out that it's cool and you can come back and that feeling and that emotion's there. You know, if you need to find out more about anchoring, find Tom Vizzini at persuasioncoach.com. He can help you out. Right? Cool dude. I like Tom. Like him a lot. He can tell you all sorts of stuff about anchoring. That's not what I'm here for, though. So here's what you're going to find. If you can outsit the competition, sometimes you're going to find that you have more of an opportunity to close. And because salespeople are looking for a reason to bounce out of the call, because salespeople are looking for a reason why they shouldn't sell, they're always looking for a reason to leave. Oh, I'll come back. Oh, I'll come deal with it, right? Or they'll reset an appointment because they got to deal with another salesperson in the hopes that they're going to be the last guy in. Hey, I'm going to blow that up. I'm going to walk in the call and be like, hey, you know why that guy's wanting to be the last one in just so he can beat you up on price? Right? I'm going to call it out. I'm going to say exactly what it is. That's exactly what this guy is up to. And I don't know if you want to deal with that type of tactic, go with it, right? That's the type of person you want to deal with, go with it. So you got to know that you're going to have to say some things and do some things that might be uncomfortable in the very beginning for you, that might hurt some feelings, because you got to find your feet. You got to find your way to do what you got to do, okay? So when it comes down to it, one of the ways that you can close more deals is by having the right content, the right information, and be willing to sit into the call longer. I'm not just saying to camp out. Like, I'm not saying to hit up Amazon and get a tent and get a sleeping bag and have it delivered that day. That's not what I'm getting at. When I say be willing to sit in the call longer, that means you're going to have more information, more content, more reasons, more believable proof points to help you close that sale, avoid sales sabotage, and to walk away with the closed deal, okay? So there you go. Be willing to sit in the call. Be willing to give all the information that you've collected. Be willing to put in the work and effort. Be willing to do more than others. I think that idea, that concept keeps coming up. Be willing to outsit the competition. So you've got the content, you've got the information, you've outworked the competition, and so part of it is not to let that homeowner push you around and say, hey, look, you know, I need you to leave because I only have 10 minutes. Now, that would be a valid reason to reset the call, for a valid reason to come back. But if you're in the close, I see a lot of people do this. They're in the close, and for whatever reason, they get played with Go Fetch a Rock. And the buyer goes, hey, can't you just email me the proposal? Well, you got to know that if somebody does that to you, it's meant to neuter you. It's meant for you to not finish your sales process. It's meant for you to not be able to close. So you got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. One thing. Find the subscribe button somewhere, like subscribe button. Click on it. Every time a video comes out, you will get an update that says Scott Sylvan Bell sent out a video, and you should watch it, which you should, because that's fantastic. So click the video, click the button on the subscribe somewhere. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.